This episode of Cousins & Sons is brought to you by the Masani Group. As you guys know, Garon and I train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. One of our black belts is not only a black belt in BJJ, but also in the housing market. It can help you get the best deals on homes in the greater Los Angeles area. Just call the Masani Group at 626-263-0434 or visit their website at themasanigroup.com. This episode of Cousins & Sons is brought to you by Authentic Muay Thai Supply. This is an online fightwear store where you can find the best, most authentic Muay Thai protection gear, training gear, boxing gloves, and Muay Thai shorts straight up from Thailand. Good prices, good people. Check them out over at AuthenticMuayThaiSupply.com and enjoy this episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
Nailed it, Pepper.
You'll be proud of someone. Just give me a chance to make yourself. If you don't like me here, I will be someone else.
Oh, and we're back. Another episode of Cousins & Sons podcast.
Yeah.
Your host, Eric Pepper, Garon Atencio, and our special guest, Bobby Joe, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's up, man?
I feel like y'all practiced that a few times.
Dude, actually, the first time we did it was not rehearsed.
Really?
And we nailed it.
I couldn't
Y'all
believe
are
it.
just spot
Yeah.
on with each other.
Spot on, dude.
Just-
Yeah, with the clap.
Cut.
Did you guys kick the camera?
I caught the clap from
that
my
was
cousin.
definitely me.
He did. He
God
definitely did.
damn it,
Damn it,
Bob.
Pepper. Was that Pepper? Or
That was
I don't
Pepper.
know.
That was Pepper.
Oh,
for
what did I
sure.
do?
Take the camera.
Just now?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
You got all
We're going
excited.
to keep rolling.
Are we back in focus?
Yeah, I had to just
Are
make
we
it.
back in
It's
focus?
just a tighter frame now, and I lost a little bit of Garon.
Yeah, that's okay. Our spot
I'll just move over.
it's that fucking... Okay, whatever.
It's okay, but are you guys ready for some Travis trivia? By special request by me,
Okay.
this is Star Wars
Which
trivia.
is funny because, yeah.
Which I know
Even- I'm not
nothing
even
about.
playing.
Neither do
Yeah.
I. Garon and Travis.
And I know probably 50-50. We'll
Bobby
see.
Joe, how
I'm
confident
not
do you
good with
feel
names.
that you're going to get any of these correct?
Two correct.
I feel zero confidence right now, just because I
Zero.
don't know Star Wars at all.
It's okay.
Wow.
Like,
Um,
I watched the last Star Wars, and it was apparently like the worst one. The one that came out just before the new one that's about to come
Yeah,
out. What was that one called?
Rise? Oh, no, that was this one.
this is
that
Rise
last one
Skywalker.
was-
Last one was Last Jedi.
See?
The
Look.
Last Jedi? Yeah, dude, that one was awful. And
It's bad.
and it's like
It upset
one of
me
the
the whole
only
time.
ones that I've sat down and
But the
just
sand.
watched.
It's bad. It's
And
not
I
a
was
good
like,
thing.
oh, okay, let's see it.
It was dog shit. Yeah.
Dude,
the
it was like
sand.
the slow chase the entire time.
Yeah,
And,
it was.
You know, I was like, wow, wait,
And
is the whole movie going to be about them like 10 feet away from each other?
I
trying
could
to
be
get away?
upset.
That's what I
this
thought.
entire podcast about that movie.
Right.
So for the sake of this
Are you-
podcast,
you're a
we
huge
have
Star
to
Wars
mo-
fan?
Yeah.
He's got a tattoo.
See, that's
Oh,
that's
yeah,
cool.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not that I have anything against like Star Wars. Or
No, it's
Star Wars
fine.
No, I
fans.
just-
I
I
just
feel like
couldn't
most-
get into it ever.
I know me.
If you're a
Same.
big Star Wars fan, it's
Huh?
because your
Yeah.
chances are it's because
Yeah.
your parents
Yeah.
were. Like I
Yeah,
don't
no, it's
remember
true.
Yeah.
existing and not liking Star Wars.
It wasn't
Like,
until probably
I had to like
my
it.
stepdad that I got into it. My dad, my mom, none of them watched Star Wars. It was
My-
my stepdad who got me.
And my
into it.
dad was super fucking
Yeah.
into it.
My dad was into it for sure, but I think it's just like he wasn't like way into it. He was just
Oh, right,
into
right.
it in the sense that how most older people are into it. Like, oh my god, how are they doing this? Like
Yeah,
lasers
Oh, right,
and
right.
Yeah.
you know everything like that. The special effects were so bad back in the day that anything they're in space. How
know.
did they film this in space? You know,
Outer
like,
space?
It is one of those things that if you watch
like
the
they filmed
original,
it
they don't even have
Arizona.
helmets
Yeah.
on, and they're in space. Like this is amazing.
It is a movie that actually changed film, though. It's so mind blowing
Yeah.
Mhm.
what they did in a little fucking studio. And
No, I respect it. I know that the first one. No, I watched the first one too. The first one is also really bad, but the first
Phantom
one's
Menace,
bad
yeah.
for different reasons.
The
First one's
very,
the
very
the,
the
last,
old one?
the very first one, the fourth
A
one,
New
right?
Hope.
I
Yeah.
knew.
The
okay.
what is it
It
called?
was called
New
It's
Hope.
a New Hope, but originally
Hope.
it was called
So
Star Wars.
that
It
one's
was originally
bad
called
for
what?
a
Just Star
completely
Wars?
different
Just
reason
Star
than
Wars.
Yeah.
the new one. The new one is bad because the story was just terrible. The
Yeah, it was
writing
really
was
bad.
awful.
It had some odd feminist agenda the whole time.
Yeah,
Even though the main character's already a badass woman,
Mhm.
yeah,
it
and
didn't make any.
the whole thing was just the most boring. It's like you have space and
Maybe that
and
was
it's all
my
about
problem.
like
Someone tried to
this
show me that
galaxy.
shit.
This
You're
it's
like,
supposed
nah.
to be one of the biggest like adventure stories and
Yeah.
fantasy stories in the
See,
world.
I
And
didn't know
the whole
this.
story, the
Yeah.
entire
Makes sense.
story was just, can we get away from the ship right behind us the whole time?
Yeah, I know.
And I did not know that's what the movie was going to be about. But about halfway through, I'm like, oh,
If
that's
they
what
would've
it is.
known-
It never should have been about that.
All they
I'll
needed
just
was
say
a
that.
baby Yoda, and everybody would have lost their shit.
The
and they would've
Mandalorian
been-
is the best thing I've
It's
ever
so
watched.
good.
It's so
So-
good.
The
Yeah, but
first
the
one,
fact
though,
that
the
What?
reason why the first one was so bad, I think, is dude, just George Lucas was the shittiest director. Like I
George
watched.
Lucas-
you're saying this
okay.
on camera.
I don't care.
Here's
Listen,
why.
I
Here's
know,
why.
as an actor. That's
George
right.
Lucas could give a fuck what Bobby Joe thinks.
But but yeah, no, that's cool. Like, listen, he's more successful than I will ever be. Okay,
That's
I've
why,
accepted that finally. But I will say that first one was just like the part where Luke, his family is burned like to death or whatever. He
Yeah.
goes back to the aunt and uncle that raised him,
Yeah.
Uncle
and
Owen
then he's like, "Oh my god, that's where my family's at." They
on
find out.
Mars.
They run back, and then he sees them. He goes back, and he's like, "They're dead." And that's the whole thing. And they
I have a
don't get
theory.
mentioned again through the entire.
I have a
movie.
theory on this. In
That's-
any movie, any Star Wars movie that was directed specifically by George Lucas, has the worst dialogue. Like all the prequels, it was all George,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and he has autism. There's no.
He's a great world
Fucking-
creator. Like he
Yeah.
created this world. He's
just
a
like
great
George R. R.
businessman.
Martin. George R. R.
but-
Martin is a genius world creator, but actually, like most of his books weren't that successful until he brought on 2 other writers that help him with the world.
Really?
Because he's the weirdest fucking dude in the
Right,
world.
because they
You
can't,
gotta
well, if they
be.
can't relate
I
to
didn't
like
know that.
real people or
Yeah.
or say what real people would
Yeah.
say in certain
That's
situations.
crazy though that someone finds that in you because so many people could just be reading that and just be like, "This is complete shit."
Yeah. Yeah.
So someone like was like,
But that's
had
why the
faith in the
prequels
guy.
sucked because he was like
I would've just
touted.
stolen
no,
his
but that's
idea.
the thing.
It's
That's
like,
the thing.
oh,
Is
God.
almost that's the thing is almost nobody did because almost nobody
Nobody.
had any. Like, I don't
Any
know if
faith
you
in
watched. I like
I don't know
watching
anything
the
about-
making
No, the
of Star
first
Wars.
one, dude. Yeah, they
more
gave
than
him
Star Wars.
100%
They gave him-
merchandising
making of it.
rights.
All 100. Yeah, what he's saying. That's how he's so rich now. Is they
Yeah.
gave him 100%
Because
merchandise.
they went, yeah,
Right. And,
movie's gonna flop.
Like everything that they sold for Star Wars, and he pretty much was like, you know what? Fuck you guys, I'm gonna make this myself, which I respect. That was really cool of him because he had just so much belief in it, and everybody, even the actors, were just like, "This movie is gonna be shit. We're just doing
Yeah.
this for the paycheck.
Yeah.
I don't care. This is awful." Nobody thought it was gonna
Nobody.
be good.
Now it's
Nobody.
fucking.
And
Now, it's
then
a,
just
now, it, now it has
phenomenon.
its own
Just-
amusement park.
Yeah.
Its own amusement park.
Sick.
It has.
It makes me sick.
It's
Well, speaking of
the-
that, are you guys ready to answer
Oh, yeah.
some questions
Yeah,
about
we gotta
it?
start
Yeah.
playing.
Aw,
Thanks for your
Travis
input.
Trivia.
No, we'll have more.
We'll have,
Yeah.
we'll have
He
plenty
He
of
started.
time.
He started with, "I have no idea anything about Star Wars."
Now,
now,
we established you know
now he's
something.
spitting off facts.
But
That's
I'm
good.
I'm spinning off facts about the fucking making of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Then that's good
That
because
could
your
be a-
first question
Here
it
we
is
go.
for you, Bobby Joe.
All right.
Question number 1: which Star Wars movie was filmed entirely in the studio?
Revenge of the Sith.
It does say Revenge of the Sith.
Is that your answer?
That's my answer.
Oh,
Damn.
shit. Oh, yeah.
Fucking
I know
nailed
nothing
it.
about Star Wars.
Star
I know
Wars.
nothing about Star Wars.
Now I'm gonna come clean to you folks, okay?
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
You're
you're
lying on the cousin?
No, no,
You're
no,
lying?
no.
I'm the biggest Star Wars fan.
Let me see your underwear.
I fucking
That's
slept
not-
with Luke
That's
Skywalker.
not what I'm lying about. I actually looked over whenever he had his Canvas thing on, and I saw that. Revenge of the Sith
yeah, I
answer.
forgot you had a
Wait,
photographic
geez,
It's
memory.
okay.
Wait,
But
was
you
that
said
the
that
first
you're gonna-
question?
That was the first
You
question.
said you were gonna start at number 2.
So start the
That-
second
okay.
one.
that was
So that
Well, all
doesn't
right.
count.
Well,
No. Jeez, this is
you already have scandal in this trivia. Okay, well,
So
then,
no.
All right,
Bobby
Starting-
Joe,
I'm looking for the
question
edge,
2,
always.
but technically 1.
Yes.
All right.
Which of the 3 main heroes, Luke, Leia, and Han Solo, in the first Star Wars trilogy refused to sign a 3-picture deal? Was it Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, or they all signed a 3-picture deal?
Didn't you just
Mark
tell us?
Hamill.
Correct. Cousins, you have a chance to steal.
I
Was
think
it?
all the above.
All of the above didn't want to sign.
No, they did want to sign, right? They all
No, it's-
signed,
Uh,
right?
yeah, this one says either they all signed or who refused to sign a 3-picture deal.
Oh,
So is it Carrie Fisher refused, Harrison Ford refused, or,
Or
they all did
signed.
sign?
I want to say they all did sign.
How you feeling, Garon?
Maybe not.
I have an answer, but I'm afraid
well,
to
why?
say it just in case we're wrong.
Yeah. Well, it's whatever.
I
You
think
only
I
get
know
one.
this one.
Huh?
I know this one. I'm pretty sure.
Because I think it might be all 3, but I think it might be Harrison Ford.
Say it then.
I don't.
Say it.
You were
be
so with the
confident.
3.
You guys won last time.
Harrison Ford.
That's
Woo!
Yeah.
Because he
Nailed
was like, I don't
it.
need this shit.
Having Han
Get
Solo
Indiana
frozen in
Jones.
carbonite was
Yeah.
at least in part due to the fact that they were not sure Harrison Ford would even return for the third film. So there we go. All right, so they Cousins, you stole it, but this is your question.
Nice.
So this is a chance for you to get a 2-point lead ahead of Bobby Joe.
Uh-huh.
So question number 2.
I should have kept my mouth shut about that first question.
Should've,
just
you
taking it.
should've.
This one's a softball, boys. What color is Mace Windu's lightsaber? Purple, blue, green, or black?
Bernard? Anything?
I am so ashamed. That
Green. No, it's fucking
Fucking
purple.
Bobby
Can you
Joe.
repeat the question?
Bobby Joe
I didn't
gets
hear.
the steal.
Can you repeat the question?
Okay, what color
It's
is
not
Mace
black.
Windu's
Okay.
lightsaber?
Damn it.
Mace Windu is black, though.
Yep.
What color is Mace Windu's lightsaber?
not.
Purple,
Lightsaber.
blue,
Why would you
or
say
black?
green, Garon? That's fucking
Depends on
Yoda.
which one.
What color do you think it is?
Purple.
Damn it.
That's correct.
Fuck.
There we go. We got a tie ball
I
game.
knew
God damn
it.
it.
All right, Bobby Joe, this is actually your question. It's
God.
been a stealing fest so
Yeah.
far.
Robbery.
So question number 3 for Bobby Joe. The Star Wars Holiday Special marked the first appearance of which Star Wars character? Jabba the Hutt, Jar Jar Binks, Boba Fett, or Lando Calrissian?
Can you say it again?
Of course. The Star Wars Holiday Special, which is the strangest thing I've ever watched, marked the first appearance of which Star Wars character? Jabba the Hutt, Jar Jar Binks, Boba Fett, or Lando Calrissian?
Jar Jar Binks.
It's incorrect. Cousins,
Cousins.
Jabba the Hutt, Boba Fett, Lando Calrissian.
Boba Fett's the only one that I know of.
Holiday special. What
Use the Force, Garon.
Do you know the answer to this, Travis?
Yes.
It's either Boba or Lando.
I'm going to need an answer.
Let's do.
Maybe we should start putting a timer on shit.
Let's do.
Like a
Well, it
10
wasn't
second.
that long.
Calling his own team out.
It's your team too, Pepper.
Just because I'm the only one thinking.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should
I don't even know what to think about.
Maybe we should get a 10-second timer on the only guy who's answering the fucking questions on your team, on your own team. You asshole.
What are we going with? I need a final
Boba
answer.
Fett.
That is correct.
The fuck is?
Jeez.
What was the holiday special? Was
November
that a completely
17th,
separate-
1978 marked
See-
the first appearance of the character Boba Fett in an animated segment of the show.
Honestly, I would have maybe
Oh,
said, but
wow.
I didn't know when that
to
was.
sell toys.
Yeah,
Right,
I mean, well,
yeah.
it's a big TV toy commercial if you really break down
Yeah.
what Star Wars
Okay.
is, which upsets me, but I still love it.
Yep.
I was thinking holiday special. I was like, was there like a mini, like actual
Yeah.
movie that they came out?
Yeah, it was like a thing that
I was
premiered in
torn
the
between
70s.
Jar Jar, actually, when I was like, how early when this, or was this
And
more recent?
at what time period was this? Was this like
It was 76.
70? Yeah, they're not going to come out with Lando Calrissian.
Yeah.
That's
So
why
they were
I
all
was just
first.
like, I was like,
They went to
no,
the second
probably
movie.
not that one. I'm gonna.
All right, this question is for the Cousins, so it was been a stealing fest so far. So it is Cousins to Bobby 1. So let's see here. Question number 4: what actor pulled out of Episode 3? Actually, is this for Bobby? Or is this for the Cousins?
It might be for Bobby. Wait, you answered last, right?
It's the cousins.
It's
It's
his
the Cousins,
cousin.
that's
yeah,
right.
because we stole.
My apologies for losing track. Number 4: what actor pulled out of Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, when he discovered that non-union actors would be used in the film? Gary Oldman,
Don't look at
George
me.
Clooney, Gary Coleman, or Mel Gibson?
Clooney. No. Clooney, I don't even think was in film at this. Wait, what? Which? What?
So say
Episode
the
3,
four-
Revenge
say-
of the Sith, that would have been in the 90s.
Yeah. So
Oh.
say the 4 again.
Gary Oldman, George Clooney, Gary Coleman, Mel Gibson.
Is that the answer?
Mel Gibson.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Bobby Joe,
I think that
Is
was,
it-
that was my.
Right.
I was going to answer
Yeah,
that.
right.
So
I have a feeling
do
I
you
know
know
what this
this?
is, but I'm not sure.
Is it freaking
Is
Coleman?
it Gary Oldman, George Clooney, or Gary Coleman? Or Gary Coleman?
It's all
let's say
Coleman.
Gary Oldman.
Oldman or Oldman? That is correct. It is Gary Oldman. Another steal.
Got a fucking
Bobby
jeez.
Joe.
2-2.
We're getting caught up in
Uh,
a 187.
Gary Oldman agreed to be the voice of General Grievous.
Oh.
He pulled out of the film and stuff. So,
Non-union?
question number, non-union, I guess,
Aw.
which is not
That
good.
stinks because that would have made me want to watch it actually.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman being in it.
Yeah.
I think I would play General
Do you
Grievous.
know who that
was
is?
dog shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I could get on
Name a movie.
IMDb and I'd be like,
Mr.
oh yeah.
IMDb.
All right, so question
How do you
number
not know
5
Gary
for
Oldman?
Baba Joe.
Wait, is he
Who?
Never mind. All right, Bobby Joe.
He's an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was a firefighter.
Yeah. He did not want to be on the set. There was non-union dipshits.
All right, Bobby Joe. Question number 5. Who was the only non-Jedi in the original Star Wars trilogy to use a lightsaber? Han Solo, R2-D2, Princess Leia, or Chewbacca?
Chewbacca.
Let's see if he's correct with Chewbacca. Incorrect. Cousins,
Oh,
another chance to
shit.
steal. Han Solo,
Non-Jedi?
R2-D2, Princess Leia. Non-Jedi.
That's right, because
Princess Leia,
Chewbacca
right?
was a Jedi.
Is she a Jedi?
I'm gonna let you give the answer if you like.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Pepper, go
Do you
for it.
know the answer?
Just
Pepper,
say what
you
you
haven't
Oh,
said.
chimed
Princess
in.
Leia.
Incorrect. Bobby, you have
Why?
one final chance.
Why would you do that if you know the
Han
answer?
Solo
I
or
don't.
R2-D2?
Oh, R2-D2, of course. Because he's a
What was,
goddamn
the,
robot.
what was the other one?
This isn't how
It
this
was-
game
you
is
only had
played.
two
Was it Han Solo or R2-D2?
Correct.
You know who it is.
Just go with your heart.
Han Solo.
Yeah,
That's it.
because
He
Use the
doesn't
lightsaber to
have
cut
to.
open
He
the
doesn't have
How the
tauntaun
fuck is
hands,
and that's-
R2-D2 a Jedi?
He's
not.
a
He
He's
Jedi.
never
Didn't use
touched their
it.
lightsaber.
I just thought maybe
Han
since he
Solo
doesn't have
used
hands, it'd be
Yeah.
a little bit tougher. That's
lightsaber
it.
to cut open a
Misunderstood the
tauntaun in
See,
Empire
it's
sort of
Strikes Back.
halfway listening.
Right.
Technically, though, R2-D2, it was a trick question, did keep Luke's lightsaber in Return of the Jedi
Yeah.
Really?
and shot it
Gosh.
out, but never turned it on. so
He just
technically
didn't use it?
Damn it.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Is it
man.
tied right now?
No, it's 3-2. I'm ahead.
No,
actually.
you're not. It's 3-3.
No, it is 3-3. Oh, no, sorry, it's 3-2. This is for the
Bobby Joe's ahead.
Told you.
Bobby Joe in the lead.
Bobby Joe is in the lead.
All right. Well,
He stole his own question back. Which
Wow.
is why
I did.
What happened there? So this one's for the cousins
Oh.
to tie up this ball
here we
game.
go. Here we
This
go.
is question 6. What character did George Lucas consider making a midget? What character did George
Wow.
Lucas consider making a midget? Luke Skywalker, Jar Jar Binks, Chewbacca, or Princess Leia?
I thought you said a ninja.
A midget.
Chewbacca.
Ninja would have been a lot better.
Would Chewbacca be a midget if he's like hairy and animal-like? Would that be a midget
it'd be
or
funny if Princess
And he
Leia.
went the opposite.
They're
or a
twins.
small bear?
They're twins. Princess Leia and him are twins. And they
What the-
fucking nope, didn't come out
It's
right.
like
One
those
of them
kids from Little People, Big World. You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about? One's a full-grown boy and one's a tiny.
Twins. Yes, I love it.
So what was the
Chewbacca,
Luke
Princess
Skywalker.
Leia. Who else?
Luke Skywalker, Jar Jar Binks, Chewbacca, Princess Leia.
So just
Which
think-
one's Jar Jar Binks?
He's the one in the first
Misa
one.
be racist.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh my god!
A midget?
Yes.
What is he?
I love that it uses the word midget
He's
too.
the-
It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
He's like the
That every
slimy fat guy?
He's,
No.
he's like the
Jar
weird
Jar
kind of
Binks.
character
With
that
the
every,
long
every
ears.
real Star
Oh
Wars
yeah,
fan
yeah.
hates.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
the
okay,
prequel.
okay. Oh, I know who you're talking about.
He was like my favorite character. When
I
was a
don't
kid.
know.
When I was a
Because
kid, I
he's
thought he was
goofy.
hilarious.
Right, because
How-
he's goofy.
And he's the
I
only
don't
one with
think
personality in the
okay.
whole fucking
Trick
series.
question: if it is, like, they couldn't really be midgets because they're not like humans.
I'm going to
So,
need an answer from the cousins.
This is not one of those questions.
Luke Skywalker.
I don't think
This is not a
one of
trick.
Fine,
those
This is
fine,
not
fine,
really-
Jar Jar Binks.
I'm gonna say Chewie.
Okay, Chewie.
Incorrect.
I'm gonna say Jar
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 Binks.
Are you going Jar Jar Binks?
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Correct. All right.
It's not one
Luke
of the.
Skywalker or Princess Leia?
Oh shit!
Princess
Yeah.
Leia.
Gotta be.
Wait,
Wait.
Okay.
You're gonna have your main
Last chance.
character. I'm just gonna die now. You're gonna have your main character.
Stop. Yeah, but how's,
Defeating the
how's
galaxy.
Luke supposed to fuck her?
No.
Doesn't he fuck her? Who fucks her?
Listen, if I'm about to say something really
Does anybody
mean
fuck the
That is
princess?
Like-
not the question. Was Luke Skywalker or Princess Leia going to be a midget?
This is mind blowing. I don't think anybody knows this answer.
I do.
You know-
I have to. You have to know this answer. There's no way.
Okay, so
it's
Luke then.
Princess Leia.
So you're saying Luke? You're
I
saying
don't know.
Princess Leia. You can't choose both.
Well, quit fucking with our
Go
heads.
ahead. Why don't you? Why don't you choose?
What do you want me to choose?
Yeah.
Princess Leia.
Incorrect.
Wow.
Your main character.
Yep.
In the-
midget.
At one point, Lucas planned for the character of Luke Skywalker, along with his aunt and uncle, to be midgets. According to some sources, Leia's line when Luke Skywalker walks in, "Aren't you a little short to be a stormtrooper?" is remnant of that story idea.
Wow.
My question
You
is,
could have pulled that off.
How could no? There's no way that would have worked.
that my
If he's just hobbling around.
I could have seen
I
it
think-
only if what's
no,
his
but-
name? What's his name from
no,
Game
the
of Thrones?
great- one of the
From Game
great-
of Thrones. If the guy from Game of Thrones.
Put to Peter
But that's still
Dinklage in
hilarious.
the
No, but listen.
Stormtrooper outfit and tell me that would be the funniest shit you've ever seen. in
Well,
your life.
dude, just imagine him fighting fucking
No, listen,
Darth
that's
Vader.
what I'm saying. No, but it would have
the
made the
fights-
twist.
Peter Dinklage against
It would've
Vader.
made the
Hey,
twist.
we've seen
It
Yoda.
would have made the
We've seen
twist.
Yoda do some
Yeah,
crazy
but like
stuff.
Yoda's
Way worse.
fucking Yoda's crazy.
It would have made the twist.
Yoda's
He's like,
crazy.
Luke, I'm not your father. Like,
There's no
please,
way.
There's no way I'm your fucking
Genetically.
It would have took them a minute to
What
figure
the
it out.
Dwarfism
fuck?
does not run in my family. Okay, we're moving along.
father.
Wow.
We're about to.
Okay.
So this next one's for Bobby
Devolve.
Joe. It is 3-2. Bobby, if you get this one right, you've nearly
So
secured.
nobody got that one
You've-
right.
no one got
there was
that
no
right.
points.
You've almost secured victory. So Bobby, if you get the next two
Fucking
right,
Bobby.
the cousins are fucked.
This is called a free roll.
So yeah, this is technically question again number 6. So it's 3-2. All right. So who served as Jabba the Hutt's chief of staff? Sarlacc, Newt Gunray, Bib Fortuna, or Maz Kanata?
The first one that you said,
Sarlacc
Sarlacc.
is incorrect.
Those are
Cousins.
all gibberish to me.
Yeah.
Nate Gunray, Bib Fortuna, or Maz Quintana?
Bubba Me Tuna?
Bumblebee Tuna?
Bumblebee tuna.
What was the second one?
Newt Gunray, Bib Fortuna, Maz Kanata.
Let's just do Nuke Gun, man.
That is incorrect. Bobby Joe,
Um,
Bib Fortuna, or Maz Kanata. I know this one, and
Bib
it's upsetting me.
Fortuna.
That is
Fuck!
correct.
That's the one I was gonna
Bubba Me Tuna!
Bumblebee
Yeah,
tuna.
Bib Fortuna, you're correct.
That's
All right,
a
Bobby.
4-2.
This next question.
can only tie,
It's for
right?
the cousins, right?
No, it's for you.
This is for no. This is for the cousins.
Oh.
I stole that one back. Yeah, y'all
Stole
get
it
this one
back.
first.
Yeah, but he's got a deadly lead.
He does have a deadly lead. If you guys do not get this right and Bobby Joe
Just
steals
right,
it,
guessing.
you guys are
Travis,
done.
this is your
There's
cue.
No knowledge.
Just
here.
remind him over here that we've only won one time at
Yes,
this
there's
game.
only one
Yeah.
time they have lost twice.
Yes. So just remember that. Just remember.
All you're doing is just trying to make me feel worse about my fucking win.
There
You
it is.
Just answer your
There it
fucking
is.
That's
question.
pretty much it.
Well, listen. Let's be honest here, Garon. Okay, let's be honest. It's me versus you, so it's really not that bad. Because Pepper over here's just over here smiling. I don't know.
Dude, I don't know any of them. I don't know anything
Okay.
about Star Wars.
This is question. This is for the cousins. If you guys get this one wrong and Bobby steals it, you've lost,
Damn.
and Bobby is the winner.
Okay.
So question technically number 7. Approximately how many languages does C-3PO speak?
Ah.
6 million, 6 trillion, 6,000, 6 billion.
I know. I'll check my note. I don't know.
Yeah, it is a line.
Yep.
$6
Let's say
million.
million.
That sounds
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Starting to get it like
There
billion. That sounds
we
just absurd.
go.
6,000.
No, there's
Not
because there's
enough.
that comedian who says he knows over 6 million languages and he chose, what was it? Gay English.
That's a good point.
That's funny.
Okay, so it is 4-3. Bobby, if you get this one right, I do believe you are just the winner.
Okay.
Or maybe no. Cousins will have a chance to tie.
Tie,
So
and
you
then
have
we can go into a tiebreaker.
And then we'll go to tiebreaker. Correct. So if you get this one wrong, it's a tie ball game, and we have a tiebreaker. Even if you get this right, then the cousins, if they fuck up their next question, you win. So
Okay.
Here we go.
This could be the deadliest.
question technically number 8
most
in
competitive
episode 6, Return of the Jedi. The growls and sounds of the Rancor in Jabba's palace were actually made by what animal? A Dutch hound, panther, wolverine, or a pigeon?
What do you think, Bobby?
What are you
Joe?
feeling, Bobby Joe?
What you feel?
Bobby Joe.
Dutch hound, panther,
Bobby
wolverine.
Joe, what you
Wolverine.
doing? A
Wolverine?
Wolverine.
Those are correct. Cousins, you have a chance to tie this.
So
ball
what
game.
were they actually made of? Like foliage or like actually like what
Like,
we're?
what did they come from? So did it come from a Dutch hound, a panther, or now a pigeon?
And this was supposed to be what? And
The Rancor.
Can you give us a example of what they sounded like, Travis?
I believe it was something like. I have no idea. I can't remember
what-
actually the name. I can't actually remember the sound of the
what was
Rancor.
the? Yeah, I can't either. What
Rancor
was
was the giant monster in Jabba the Hutt's
Yeah, what
palace.
was the first two?
Dutch hound, panther, pigeon.
I think it'd be funny if it was a pigeon. Wouldn't it be
That's-
funny if it was a pigeon?
That's what I thought.
Isn't
It seems
I
like
thought
a
that
bit of a
would be
red
funny.
herring, but we'll see.
Yeah, let's do pigeon.
You want pigeon?
Yep.
Incorrect.
Wow.
All right,
Come on,
Bobby Joe.
Bobby.
Joe. I hope he gets it wrong so we can go into sudden death.
I mean, it seems absurd that
Or no, we
that they
don't
would
go
have
into
got
sudden
a
death.
fucking
He still no.
panic
Bobby
you guys
won.
crisis.
Technically, Bobby just won.
No,
right?
he didn't win.
No,
Not
if he gets one right, you guys get one more.
Oh, okay.
To
Okay.
try to tie it up.
Damn.
I'm gonna go with a Dutch Hound.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
correct, Bobby Joe.
It just
Bobby
seems
Joe with the victory.
unlikely
Fuck!
that they would
I
fucking-
hate losing to this motherfucker.
Then why do you do it so often?
Really?
It's because he's better than me.
Again, really, I lost, but whatever.
Yeah, that's fair. And you know what? And that's better than saying that I just didn't even
Yeah.
participate.
I participated, dude.
And
Yeah.
congratulations,
You had the
Bobby
computer.
Joe.
Good
You
job,
You're
have
right.
I looked up the whole fucking thing.
officially beat the
This
cover.
You
trivia
did,
wouldn't
you
be here
did
if it
set
wasn't
up the
for me.
trivia. So you did participate.
So,
But-
anyways, you did better than you would have thought for Star
Yeah,
Wars.
congratulations.
No, it was all
Congratulations.
guessing. None of us got like the first question right, besides you with the 6 million. So that just
Yeah,
tells
it's
you.
true,
I was the
all-
only
all
one.
it
I think that's the only
was
one
like-
someone actually
Yeah,
knew,
was-
besides Travis
yeah.
knowing 90%.
It was like,
The
yeah,
entire
phone a
thing-
friend, and they gave us
Which you did.
75% chance.
Yeah, the entire thing was just, oh, okay, you have a 25% chance, and now you have a 33% chance.
Yeah.
Oh, you're stealing it back, 50%.
All
chance.
right,
It's all
cool.
coin toss.
Yeah. Thanks for the million. Well, that's cool. I'm glad we were able to do that and talk about Star Wars. Since, are you gonna even go see it? Are you gonna give it this third? Are you gonna go back home and see it, Travis?
Yeah, I'm going to see it sometime.
Yeah.
I don't even know how.
I'm going Friday. Dude,
Um,
Jay has seen it twice today.
My dad
Jesus.
has seen it today, and I'm very upset
Yeah.
with him. He's not waiting.
I will probably go
How?
see it
How
at
do
some
they do
point, but I love whenever a movie like Star Wars comes out,
Other
because
theaters are
it just
empty.
frees everything else up.
Yeah.
So there's just people just in lines outside the movie theater for Star Wars, and I'm like, well, there's like 3 other good ones, or 2,
Yeah.
maybe like 2 other good movies that came out,
Yeah.
and nobody's going to see them. You can get the best
Mhm.
seats. And, yeah, honestly, that's how I feel about it. But the last, I will say
Strategy.
this: the last one does look badass. So like the trailer.
Oh, this
came
is the
out,
last
one?
and I was like, yeah, this is the
The
last
They're
one.
wrapping up 9
Wow.
movies.
We'll
Or the
see.
Skywalker saga.
We'll see.
Yeah.
They'll probably come out with another cartoon, and they have Mandalorian and all
Yeah.
that on
There's like
Disney
5
Plus.
other things.
But I
thank
would
God
say
they're
this one
wrapping it
does look like the most interesting to me. It seems
Oh,
like
yeah.
a lot's going to happen, and whenever I remember watching the trailer, and I was like, okay, I'm not a Star Wars fan, but this movie, if I take it separately, almost,
Looks
Mm.
dope.
it looks
Yeah.
badass. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
If anything, visually, it'll be the coolest
Yeah.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
dude,
'Cause I mean-
do you know the main actress's name? in it?
Daisy Ridley.
Daisy, dude,
That's it.
she is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
And have you ever looked up her audition tape for it?
She's great.
I
man.
have. Yeah, I actually did.
How crazy
Yep.
is she
She's
in that
so
audition
good,
tape?
dude.
It's top like 3 auditions I've ever seen in my life. Like it's probably
Especially
top
for
2.
yeah.
And
It's
she was
between
fucking,
her
like-
and the boy from E.T.
Oh yeah, no, that
never saw The
audition,
Boy from
Boy
How
from
good
E.T.
was it good?
It was
Yeah,
good, especially
But
for him being
Spielberg,
a
right?
kid,
Spielberg, E.T.,
being
right?
in there.
Wow,
He was
yeah.
just
the
like,
video
you got
quality.
the job. As soon as
Yeah.
he finished, he goes, you got the job.
Yeah,
As soon
Wow.
as he
every
finished.
time I watch it, you almost get like
Yeah, you
goosebumps.
I mean,
where,
that
like,
kid
because
was
he
one of
kills
the
it.
best kid actors I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is true.
I tried to
There's
watch.
nothing like that penis breath.
What a line to remember from that movie.
Because I thought that was the dumbest thing to say to your older brother.
just like what?
All the things you could say. You didn't even use a cuss word. You say penis breath.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Pretty good for a movie that's
it's
gonna be rated
It's a nice way of
PG,
calling
so
someone
yeah.
a cocksucker.
Yeah.
It is a very polite way. So you smell it as if your mouth has been on a penis.
This is the aftermath.
Disgusting.
I tried to watch. The concept was very cool. It was called Raising Dion on Netflix. Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
It was
I
dog
watched like
shit.
5 episodes.
Dude, I could
and
only make it
it was
3.
so bad. Oh my god,
Dude,
the kid is so bad.
I know.
He's
That's what I was
so
trying
bad.
to say. He's
Oh
the
my
worst kid
You
actor
know what?
I've ever seen.
I hope he eventually has a good career and everything. But right now, man,
No, he's
he just
trash,
needs
man.
to
He's
get
trash. You're trash,
Like,
bro.
dude,
acting classes.
He was
Let's
like-
just say he probably already has a better career than me and Garon either will. But
I just
Still,
can't
but
figure out
having
why
that-
they cast this kid.
this kid is so
His
bad.
parents do
There
something.
Awful,
are
man.
there
Yeah.
are so
Yeah.
many other kids that could play that
There's
role.
so many adorable little black kids you could have put in that role.
Yeah,
and this kid is
100%.
like, he must have rich parents or something.
Yeah.
He
'Cause,
must
like,
be
dude,
involved.
He
His
didn't even
parents
move
has
his
to be
hands.
involved.
Like anytime his
That's-
psychic
He's
powers
like-
were
that's the-
used,
that's the only
my
answer.
God.
just flailing
There is
around.
no like, there's no like actual like almost how Star Wars is. There's no like force at all. Like
No.
with controlling him.
Dude.
He's just like
No, yeah, there's not
Just
like,
flailing
fucking
around and shit.
go.
Like there was a scene where they had to have a close up on his face, and he just kept making different fucking faces. It was so
I
bad.
want to know what the director was saying in
It
those moments.
was.
Is what I was wondering.
It was. You have to just think that the director at some point was just like, you know what?
Fuck it.
Moving
Fuck
on.
it, we got like 70. There's got to be one, right? There's got to be one take, and we only have
Oh,
this
man.
fucking kid for like 8 hours because that's the limit for.
Yeah.
Maybe,
for
maybe they were
kids.
just cheap about it too.
Yeah.
It does
The
seem
other
like
the
a
other kids
kind
were
of a
asking
cheat.
asking a little too much money, huh?
They're like,
For some quality acting.
Yeah.
Go with this little shitty kid for fucking a bad contract and a fucking
The
shitty
mom
ass
in that
salary.
is hot
They
as
rolled
But
fuck.
the thing
dice.
is, if you want the one thing that you want on him, well, first of all, he's the main character. That's number
It's
one.
called.
And two, it's
Raising.
called Raising Dion. His name's Dion. And two, you would also think
Original.
that whenever it's a kid actor, and I've worked with one on a set where we were acting together, and that kid has to be not only good, but you want the right personality too, because
Yeah.
that kid can be a little shit on set, and they're just the most annoying, just running around, messing with stuff,
Yeah.
fucking with the cameras, fucking with everything. And then I picture this kid being one of those kids.
Dude, I bet
like,
it was a nightmare.
huh?
I bet it was a fucking nightmare.
I know. And then you're gonna come on screen and do that.
Actually,
Like,
yeah, I forgot the one movie I was in.
harsh.
Well, I guess it wasn't.
Harsh.
I guess it wasn't like. Well, I don't try to do it though. Yeah,
Yeah.
they come to me. But like, it's true.
I do.
But like, but this one, I was actually the lead. Thank you very much. In this one,
Oh.
but this particular one. But
He was.
there was a kid. There was
Long
a kid.
hair
a short
seal.
film?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No
Love to
shit.
see that.
Yeah.
Do you do any acting anymore? At
No,
all?
no.
And
It's a
You
fucking
should,
waste of
bud.
my time.
but
But
Did
like,
you do a sex scene? You get naked?
dude, I
Close.
mean, I'll do that, dude.
Yeah.
I'll do some porno.
yeah.
But no,
I think you just have to do twink boy.
that kid was a
porn.
pain in the ass. I could do what?
I think they'd only want you for twink boy porn.
No, I mean, but I'd be down. Or like,
No, you're the
I'm
one.
just saying you're a particular type.
oh, 100%. Yeah, no. Yeah, but that's what makes me different, man. That's why I stand out in the
You're the
world.
kid that would
You
be.
get paid a
You're the
lot.
guy in the porns that would just be like fucking the milfs.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
100%.
like, yeah, just
Yeah.
like the fantasy.
Yep.
The fantasy. It goes
This kid
like,
looks
you
really
know,
young.
you get the stars and clouds
Yep.
into me, just like begging some milk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
you-
kid
you-
looks really,
Oh my
really
God,
young.
look at
oh
him
my
and
god,
his
that's like
Bieber
me.
hair.
That's like me whenever I was young. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I wonder-
and I had a
I wonder how
stepmom.
many milfs. I wonder how
And
many
you're
milfs
sitting
watch
in-
that porn. That's strictly for just guys.
That's
It's
strictly
gotta be,
for
right?
young guys.
There's
for
no
sure.
milf that actually
It's not
watches
even
milf
for
porn.
older guys. It's just for young guys because it's just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, whenever I'm almost that age and
Yeah.
I'm young and there is a milf that I like, a teacher.
So
I
you're
don't know,
saying
you know,
there's a
something
There
like
always
that.
is. There
Yeah.
always is. There's always that one giving
And
you
it's always these like
It's unfair, really.
10-pound fucking kids, and then they just like unzip their pants, and it's a fucking
Just a fucking,
donkey,
just a goddamn elephant
just
chunk.
a fucking
Yeah.
forearm. that
They
they
remember
rip
I
out.
have a
everything
feeling that's what
about
Travis
that
is like.
dude is seriously leaning back
Gotta
so the
roll
weight
that
of his
fucker
dick
out.
doesn't fucking make him fall forward. They're always leaning so far back because once they get enough blood
know.
in that son of a bitch, it's just so
I know
much
some of
weight.
those kids don't pass out, man. Some of
I
those
know,
I
dude.
know. It's like, where's that
Just
blood
hammered.
going?
110 pounds.
Oh,
God,
there.
there was one kid on our wrestling team who was like 110 pounds in high school.
Just hung like a horse.
Third string. Not good, man.
Dude, they all need something, bro.
110 pounds at third string. That son of a bitch had to roll it before he put a singlet on.
Jeez.
Dude, I know.
Ridiculous.
The fucking singlets, dude. I was looking at some wrestling stuff on Instagram the other day. I was just looking. I was like, dude, how revealing.
Oh, dude.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, girls, we have to wear sports bras.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
our dicks hanging out.
Yeah, literally.
I want to
on
see the
singlet.
exact size
You
and
can see the
shape of my
outline.
penis.
You
Yeah,
That's why
you
I
can
read.
literally see our future
Yeah.
sexually
The sexual.
from the
from the
Yeah.
fucking stands.
stance, yeah.
It's like, well, that guy's got a bright future. That guy,
There's a few out there that
Ah,
you
he
couldn't
got
see from the
pinned,
stands.
That
but
guy
I'll
might
still
get
hit him
lucky.
up.
yeah.
Jesus.
No, they say size don't matter,
Oh.
They-
It
but
does.
they
It
lie.
for sure does.
Let's hope they're telling the truth.
Yeah, they're all liars though, no matter what.
You okay? Are you okay, Pepper?
Yeah, some hatred over here for the opposite
Hurts
sex.
you.
Do you want to do another
fairer
trivia?
sex.
No.
another,
No, man.
another topic of choice.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. Well, since we're usually talk about comedy on here,
Well, no. Well, yeah.
you've done stand up.
Well, first off,
Yep.
so we got our boy from Oklahoma got an Oklahoma kid in the house, which
Yeah.
I really like that, because I grew up a farm kid. It's like, oh, Oklahoma, I don't even think they have a city. Do they?
there is an Oklahoma
Oh
City,
yeah,
but I
it's
think
called
they
Oklahoma
just,
City.
Yeah, they just do that just so we could have a capital. And
Yeah,
that's
they
it.
put up a few tall buildings, but still,
And it's just for
still
the kids that
rednecks.
have to learn the fucking capitals of every state.
Yeah,
Like, well, we need
Tulsa, right?
one.
That's something.
Yeah.
Tulsa was actually a little trivia. Tulsa was actually the capital for the longest time in
Yeah.
Oklahoma, and then they changed
It's
it over to
it's
Oklahoma
where the
City.
the
Just
TV
to
show
make
The
it easier.
Watchmen's
Yeah,
based.
I know. Yeah.
I think it's just to
Just
make it
finished
easier
it. It's
for
Pretty
us.
dope. I did too. Yeah, I watched it yesterday. Yeah.
What's the capital of our own state? Don't fucking know. All right, we're gonna
Why'd
change
they-
it.
why'd they
It's
take it away from
Oklahoma
Tulsa?
City, you pieces of shit.
Yeah,
There's some dumb.
They did change it.
Yeah, it was Tulsa. Now
Why
it's
they
Oklahoma
took it
City.
away from all that?
How many
racist
states have
shit
done that? Changed
Yeah,
their capital.
right.
It's like,
I don't
yeah,
know.
I'm tired of this shit.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like, can we just name our capital
Yeah, I
just
don't.
the
I
state
don't.
and then the city?
Denver just isn't cut
should
it
be.
anymore.
Colorado
I think
City.
Del Norte might sit the
should
state
be-
better.
That should be every. That should be every fucking state, though.
Yeah.
It should just be if your capital is just a state.
It's
and a
just your
city.
fucking
Makes it
Yeah.
easier.
If that's the case, California needs to
California
change
City.
theirs because
California
Sacramento's a
State.
shithole.
There you
Denver
go.
City.
Or California
That's
City.
California,
California City.
Florida City.
California.
Yeah.
Maine
Oh, there is
City.
a Colorado City.
Main City. There
There's
is a
Colorado
Colorado
City.
City.
But it's not the capital.
No, which
No,
I
it's
think I
not
got
even
confused
close.
as a kid.
Yeah,
back
it
in
is
the
close
day
to the
was-
capital.
Yeah.
Do you guys know where what California means, where that name comes from?
I did know this.
We did know this. I think we did a trivia on this too. California means where the red fern grows.
No.
Incorrect.
California.
We're just always doing trivia, apparently.
He was
I
right.
think it's fascinating.
It is. I love it. We've learned more in the last
What
30
does,
episodes.
What does
Um,
that mean? I knew this too.
Do you know what it means?
No clue.
It doesn't
What's
actually have a
Oklahoma mean?
meaning. It comes from something.
It comes
wow.
from
It's a musical.
Incorrect.
Oklahoma is a musical.
Cal.
It is.
It means city. It means land. It means main city in the
No,
land.
just tell us, Travis.
Gold
It goes in an
land.
18th century fantasy love novel called like Alice, blah, 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 whatever, something Spanish. And it was the name of the island where the beautiful Amazonian women lived called California.
Okay, I did not know this. I did not know
Wow.
this.
What is the-
California.
I didn't know that.
What is the
Well,
name?
go to make
California.
California.
What's the name of the island where the beautiful women live? What is it? In
Virgin Island.
Wonder Woman. What is it?
Amazonia.
It's Amazonia, so
Yeah,
it's
a
like
little on the
California's
nose.
basically-
Yeah, a little on the
Yeah,
nose.
California's basically Amazonia.
basically-
Yeah.
That was nice. I mean,
Wow.
Cool.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
They are beautiful.
So all the tall, beautiful, and it doesn't make sense.
Word.
This is the place with the most tall, beautiful women. Other
Yeah.
than maybe like Sweden,
maybe Australia, but yeah.
Australia,
Norway?
I think it's some tall, beautiful.
There's some tall. Oh, Norway is like the most is the tallest like average.
Yeah,
for,
just in
for
general.
fucking- for people.
Yeah.
They're all
It's like
like
guys are like
6'3",
6'1",
gorgeous.
Yep.
average.
Yeah.
And you know that there's some fucking peppers out there that are just like cutting their fucking
Right.
cutting their height down on average.
I know, dude.
Just you bastard.
Just slanging
We would be
dick.
6'3"
But I mean,
if it wasn't for you.
But I'm the,
fucking midgets.
I'm the minority over there, dude.
We would
Like
be
fucking.
6'3"
That's why all the bitches want me over in Norway. It's like,
Like,
dude,
who's
look
this
at this
guy?
short guy. We've never had that
We've
before.
never had a
I'm like,
short
come
guy.
get you some, dude. It's fun. You know the fun size candies? That's me. Come get it.
All these fucking Luke Skywalkers bringing their average down. Trivia.
That's also why they're huge Star Wars fans over in Norway.
We thought he'd be a midget.
What?
We thought he'd be a midget.
We thought he'd be
That's
different. Dude, that is
Norwegian.
probably the best trivia. I didn't know that. I want to go around asking people if they
I
knew.
cannot wait
if
to
he-
tell people
yeah,
that one.
Did you know he
Did you
was supposed
know
to be a
that Luke
midget?
Skywalker?
That's
was
just
supposed
that's
to
the most
be-
random thing.
Yeah.
Your superhero. But then again,
Well,
But Peter
the
Dinklage.
hobbits were the heroes.
What
Frodo?
made it
Right.
made sense to me was movies like Dark Crystal and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
Or,
that,
wait,
that would made
Willow.
it- Willow.
Willow, yeah.
made it, yeah.
Yeah.
Willow.
And that was that around the same time?
What was Willow?
I don't know. That's
It was a
actually really
little
good
after. Oh,
Oh,
70?
wait,
I don't
Will-
remember
Will-
Willow.
Willow
That was
was
80,
the,
I
like
think.
about the trolls, right? Or what were they?
No, it was about one.
Willow. No. Yeah.
Weren't they like
They were
dwarves
like
or something?
Yeah, they were like they were.
Oh wow, Willow was actually 1988. So it was
Oh,
wow, that's way
later.
Yeah,
But they used the same.
I think that's the same
Character
mythology
actors.
though.
I think I remember Willow.
The guy that plays
Yeah,
in
but
that,
you're right. The
he was in
Little Munchkin.
Falcon
But that's
Homer
like
He was
was-
in
that
a
was
lot
like
of the-
all the older
Warwick
people were
Davis
small.
is the
Yeah.
OG kid in. He was the OG Ewok.
Yes, that's
Warwick
right. And then
Davis.
and then he moved
and then he
on for that.
moved to Willow. That's the
Willow,
same guy.
yep,
Willow. And
yep.
then he did Harry Potter.
Yep.
Yeah, he
Um,
was that.
and
The
he
was like the
professor
main-
that was
yeah.
a dwarf.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
the main midge.
I want to go back for the
main bitch. Hey, you're my
look at
main
the credits.
You're my main
Look at the
bitch.
credits and see that as the credits.
Main
Look,
bitch.
that's
Main
fucked up.
See that one joke that I did a while back, whenever I was talking about fantasies and
Oh, yeah.
fetishes.
Oh yeah.
I made that midget joke, but that's one of the all the retard jokes, all that. I fucking love those. But midgets out, that would be a tough one. See, that's the thing that made me like almost not do it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it, but the thing that made me think about it would just be like, that's a group of people I wouldn't want like upset at me, because that's just you know what I mean.
They're
like-
small.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
small. They're
Come at your ankle.
Yeah.
They all got each other's back.
They do. You see
they
how
are.
strong
That's like a
ants are?
group. If you're born into that group, it's like you're 100%
Yeah.
with everybody.
Oh,
else.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
if you're mentally
And they
challenged,
probably have that.
if you're mentally challenged, you usually have other people fighting
Big
for you,
dick.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
nobody
and
who's-
you might not even like.
You don't know.
You're probably happier than all of us, man. You know, crayons and puppies
I
and
honestly
shit.
believe that. I honestly
That they're happier.
Yeah,
For sure.
Well, for sure. Well, for
my-
one, they
not-
have to accept who they are.
Yeah.
Like they can't really lie to
or
themselves
they might
about.
not. Yeah, I mean, like if it's there's plenty of them that they don't really know that what's going on. But there's
Oh,
also,
shit.
this is gonna make me look awful. Let's cut that out. There's also a lot of them who know what's going on and on.
Jeez. Yeah. God.
Why did I do this again? To make me look bad? Like,
Yep. This is- welcome, Bobby Joe. Now, do you want to talk about your script?
I will treat everybody wonderfully. I want you to know this. Oh my God. I'm a piece of shit.
No, that's not true.
Oh, God.
Comparative to Garon and I.
You want
I don't
you
know.
want trivia?
I did win trivia. That doesn't make me a better person.
Yeah. Well, hey, a wise man told me today, as a matter of fact, don't shit on yourself because there's enough people to do it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Who told you that?
Some guy at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
I don't want to name his name.
Ben. You named him.
Oh my gosh.
You named him.
What all right, what else are we gonna talk about?
Did you? How did we get sidetracked? We went from talking
I
about.
went down a midget hole.
Yeah, I was trying to talk about how doing stand up for the first time, and then we went down to fucking porn to midget hole. Fucking. We're from
Classic train of thought.
God.
porn,
Oh my
milf,
God.
midget, go, and then
Common
Facts.
misconception: if you find a midget hole on your property, don't fill it with dirt or reach your hand in. Call a
Yeah.
professional.
call a professional.
Oh my God.
They usually coax it out with a kind of smoke.
Come here, come here, come here.
The best.
Set
You
some
said
poison
if
traps.
a midget don't what?
Don't fill it with dirt or stick your hand in it.
Stick your hand in. That's what I thought you said.
Yeah, yeah.
That's in Oklahoma. That reminds me of Oklahoma so much because
Oh, yeah,
of
it's a-
noodling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Don't just
No,
stick your
what's
hand
what's
in it.
that?
Don't stick your fucking hand in it.
Oh,
You're from Ohio. Yeah, you're,
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
you're
I've-
from one of those.
You guys
Yeah, we
fish
got a
for
lot of rivers and
catfish?
creeks.
with your
Noodle 'em with
hands.
your
Yeah, it's called
hand, yeah.
noodling.
You basically let them
Have
bite
you
your
done
fucking
it?
arm.
I've never done it. Well, I've tried to catch fish with my hand, but I've never done the actual noodling. Which is,
has your brother?
Noodle.
yeah, he has. Look at him, dude.
No, yeah, I
With a
know.
fucking half a can of dip in his mouth. Of course he's noodled.
Yeah. Does your brother? Do you think he gets laid a lot?
He's a noodler.
What?
You think your brother gets laid a lot? Or do you think he even
I don't
probably
know.
trusts? He's from Oklahoma.
I don't know. I mean, he's had a girlfriend, you know.
Oh,
But,
okay.
but like
not a lot
for a while, but
He
but
looks
now,
at
I mean
the
they're
camera.
not together now. I don't know, man. Honestly,
Nah,
he doesn't really talk about it too much. Honestly, he's just seriously like
just an
fishing, hunting,
outdoors guy.
and that's it. And,
Yeah.
and seriously, he
Noodling,
doesn't give a
dude.
fuck
Yeah.
about anything else.
Yeah.
And I even talked to him about
Does he just live in your hometown?
Hmm?
He just still lives in your
yeah,
hometown.
he was in my hometown.
Nice.
He like I even talked to him about the dipping, and dude, he has the best attitude about the dipping. I mean, it's kind of a fuck you attitude, but it's honestly the best because whenever I learned, I don't even know. I guess I'm shallow enough that whenever I learned that girls don't like, you know, guys who dip or
Mhm.
girls don't think that
Mhm.
that's attractive, whatever, all that, it's nasty. I was just like, oh, that makes it easy for me. I'm just never going to dip anymore. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I'm
yeah.
just not going to dip.
Right.
But for him, he's like, well, if they don't fucking like my dip, then, you know, fuck them. And
That
here's
is
the
an
deal.
attitude
The
that'll get you
girl,
fucked, though.
the girl that I end up with is going to be okay with it, or I'm not going to be with her. And I was just like, all right,
Dude,
that's,
Dude,
that's
I tell you,
fair.
that is an attitude that gets you fucked, though.
It's not an attitude. Yeah.
It is an attitude.
Honestly, like
No, it
feel
gets
like,
you fucked.
Oh, it gets you.
Yeah,
fucked?
for sure.
Oh, well,
in my
you-
opinion,
Get you
because
laid,
especially
yeah.
in like
First,
in
it doesn't get a
bumfuck
relationship,
nowhere,
but
like,
it gets you
you
laid.
either want me or you can go fuck
Oh,
yourself.
it'll get you a relationship.
Girls love
It'll
this
get
guys.
you the relationship.
Those
with
guys
that.
always have
I
a
can
woman.
change you, girl.
No, that's
And-
what I'm saying though. It'll fuck you. You'll get fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's up to the point where they can change you, and
He's-
then once that doesn't work,
He's
out.
in the right. He's in the right state for it. If
Yeah,
you're going to
which
choose
is
a
good.
state to dip,
100%.
Yeah.
It's almost
there's
almost
plenty
expected.
of women in
If you ain't
Oklahoma
down to
that
noodle,
are.
you ain't down to
If you
coodle.
came here and you dipped,
No,
They're
yeah.
like,
if
what
you're
the fuck's
dipping
going on?
constantly here,
What is going on?
it's that's almost
Honestly,
like you will never
There's a
find.
few because it's like I only dip them like cleaning or something like that because I did for a long time in Ohio and I stopped when I came out here.
Did you play baseball?
Yeah.
Everybody
Everyone
plays
fucking,
baseball
yeah.
dips.
And I was a
Yeah.
wrestler. All wrestlers fucking dip
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you
Dude, I'd
wrestled.
always
I forgot.
fucking like if the wrestlers, I'd give them a ride in my truck and they'd always steal my goddamn dip. Like that's no motherfuckers. But like I had a few girls think it was sexy because they've never experienced it before.
Yeah.
Like girls that grew up in LA.
Oh,
or in
wow.
Oh
cities,
yeah, because they
they're
like the
"Oh, man,
cowboy
you're-
thing.
Man.
They like
They were
the cowboy
"You're a
thing.
country boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, oh
Because
my
I did a
gosh.
few fucking
Have you
chicks
driven
out
a
here.
tractor?
Oh my god, this is like the movies
Yeah.
that I see where people.
God.
Yeah.
Do you
Exactly,
sing
yeah.
country
You
music?
go on
Especially because
accent.
we got a little bit of an accent and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like, dude,
Yeah.
some of these chicks fucking.
Yeah.
I've had. I've been
Get
doing
her
fine.
down.
Do you drive a
just
big
fine.
truck? Do you want to drive a big truck?
Do you like the dirt truck? You want to take me on the back road?
Do you fish? Have you ever been hunting?
You, y'all dirty.
I mean,
Have you
it's
ever
not a
shot
large-
a dog because it got hit by a car?
Have you ever
That's
killed me with your bare hands?
Oh my god.
it's real. It's real.
Oh no.
I can't.
How do
my
you feel
dad, my
about
dad shot a
immigration?
dog that bit my brother whenever we were really young.
yeah, dude. I have a scarf
He does, yeah.
on the back of my ear because our dog
Bit his
Did your
head.
dad,
hit my
did your
head.
dad take it out back?
I don't know if he took it out, but they killed it.
They did.
Yeah, I think they strangled it actually.
He
I
my
think they
dad,
hung the dog actually.
dude. My brother got
Skinny.
bit by this
Aggressive.
dog.
No, it was a
in his
fucking
chest.
shot.
He was like 8 or something.
Yeah.
Maybe 9 or something like that. And the dog bit him,
Mm.
and he literally he found out what happened. Samson did that. That was our dog's name, and then he just goes inside the house. You just see him walking out with a shotgun, and just straight to it. Went outside,
Right in the back of the head.
dude.
Samson.
Went out in our yard.
They could have
Went
just
out in our
shaved
yard
his
because
head.
we
and
were
it
way out in
would've
the
been fine.
country. And
Oh,
here's
yeah,
what's
yeah.
even funnier about it is we lived on the same parking lot as the church that my dad preached at. So right on the lawn, basically, of the church, just fucking
Damn.
toast Samson.
Damn, dude.
Crazy,
Yep.
man.
That's
Was it
nuts.
normally a good dog? What was its fuck? Or was it? A bit of
It
an
was
asshole?
normally, yeah, no, it was normally a good dog. That was the first issue.
One wrong
Damn.
It was,
move.
but
Damn, yeah, dude.
he goes- yeah, he
To
just-
all the other
nope,
dogs. It
this
got
one's-
around the
this one's
Yeah.
toast.
world.
He turned.
Yep.
That's.
It's
I
enough to
remember.
condemn 'em.
My step grandfather and my grandma lived like in the middle of the fucking woods, and I remember I woke up one morning and they had trapped a fucking possum that was killing all their chickens,
Ooh.
and I just wake up to him and my brother beating this possum to death with sticks. Like I look out the window, and they're both like beating the bits
wow,
out of this
that's
possum with
This
sticks.
is how serial
hilarious.
killers are created.
Yeah.
My brother does fly drones in the military. You know
Oh
what I mean?
my
So,
gosh, that's fucking hilarious,
just some country shit, man.
dude.
You just,
Yeah.
like, it was
Possums
killing
are
his
fucking
chickens.
mean. People don't realize how fucking mean possums.
Oh,
are.
can't be
dude.
mean.
I've seen a
Possums are
baby
crazy.
possum. They look so adorable until they look at you. And then you're
Yeah.
just like, their teeth, and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's like, yeah,
they're-
Especially at
they're
night.
ridiculous.
you are a
Yeah.
spawn from
Yeah.
Satan.
Yeah. I've always wanted. I had
Adorable,
a
scary
white
things.
trash cousin who had pet skunks and got them descented.
Mm.
They're the cutest things in the
Oh
world.
yeah, my sister worked at a
Yeah.
place that had a pet skunk.
Nothing ever eats them because the fucking the moment.
Yeah.
So they're super docile and like chill, and they're like, "What's up?"
No one's going to touch me.
Yeah. They're just fine with everything. Like
Yeah.
they never run. They're
Yeah.
just always like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, the skunks. Yeah, you would
Yeah.
and you would think that since
They have
I
some
guess they
gnarly
feel
ass-
calm, since they grew up with
though.
Yeah.
since they're growing up with somebody taking care of them and humans,
It's I've never
that they're not
seen-
going to do.
yeah.
You know, they're not going to do their defense mechanism of spraying. So
That's true. Which is terrible. By the way, did you ever get skunked?
I've never got skunked.
I've
I never did either. But
My
Oh.
dog's.
I've
I
heard
hit a
of
skunk.
kids around like getting skunked,
Yeah.
and you know you just have to like shower them for
I had a
like 3
dog
days
that
straight.
did.
3
We
days
had
in
to fucking-
milk. All the little remedies people tell you
Right?
to do.
Yeah, dude.
Put your dog in milk.
Yeah.
Put him fucking.
Mhm.
put them in the washer and
I
dryer.
was dating a
The
girl.
washer and dryer.
If they live,
Put it on cold.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, so they
We're
don't
supposed to use
streak.
Put it on
Put it
cold,
on
no
cold so
heat.
they don't streak.
Yeah.
Or is it just so it won't
Yeah.
die? Like, because
Don't want
either
it to
way,
shrink.
they're gonna be underwater,
Yeah.
and they're so that's not
Just
gonna
get
matter.
that Tide Sports Defense.
Yeah. Oh my God! Like, I put him in here as a Labrador. He came out of fucking Chihuahua. This fucking dog strength.
But he smells good.
Yeah, he smells good.
He smells
I
good.
I did put 2 fucking drying. What are they?
Oh yeah, the dry tap.
Dry towels or whatever. Drying,
What are they called?
dry sheets.
Dry
sheets.
sheets.
Yeah.
Dry
Dry
sheets.
Yeah,
Oh,
make your
yeah.
shit smell good.
Yeah, they smell good. I
love a
always
dry
forget
sheet.
to use them.
Yeah.
I'm just like
I
whatever.
forget to fucking buy them, and then when I need them,
Yeah.
I don't have 'em.
Yeah,
How much time we got left?
I don't know.
We got about 8 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
That was a good question at a good time.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I was ready
8
for
minutes.
8 minutes, dude. That went by quick, didn't it?
Super.
it. We
quick.
just stare at each other for 8 minutes.
We had a lot to talk about.
I feel like we would lose whatever people were watching. I feel like you just lose them at that point.
No, this is where we.
And it's only 8 minutes
They're
left.
just like, what's gonna happen?
This is where we start to slowly jerk off the guest. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. There is a happy ending involved in the Cousin and Sons podcast.
There is
Yes.
always.
Dylan was
Always.
Dylan was so happy about that. No,
Dylan, is he a door guy at the
yeah,
comedy
Yeah.
store? Okay,
Yeah,
I
dude,
thought I
he's-
recognized him.
he's
Yeah.
done some pretty or he's kind of up and coming, like
Yeah.
for sure.
He's
He's
doing
shit.
good
Shit,
stuff.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
He's still very new, but man, he's gonna be something.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Travis, you're gonna be a door guy too.
I
I'm
hope
gonna
so.
get you up there, everybody.
We're hoping he can just
We'll
cut
see.
right to security.
Yeah.
Yeah, well that'd be.
Give him a gun. Huh?
You think
Give you a
Do
gun.
you think they do the same with security as they do with the door guys? You think they let them go up and everything? And
Oh yeah.
kinda treat him the
I
same.
don't know.
I don't know.
But I'm sure they would let Travis
But
know.
I bet
that
if you have a
he's-
twofer, if you have a
they
car,
would
and
only
you're-
they would only not want Travis to be a door guy.
It's like,
'cause he
hey,
could
I'm gonna be
legitimately
your
be a
best-
security
your
guard.
best
That's fair.
up and coming comedian and kill a bunch of motherfuckers. I'm scare a
Right.
bunch of guys
And
off.
I'm built like a gorilla.
Yeah.
The upper top,
The tipper upper.
the upper top. of
So
the
okay.
gorilla.
So are you gonna get back into comedy, Bobby Joe?
You motherfuckers.
Let's-
Yes.
Are you gonna
Yes.
get back up on that?
No, okay, but
No,
you
you've been
said-
busy
Yeah, you've
killing
been
it.
busy like writing scripts and stuff.
Yeah,
Like-
writing a lot.
Yeah, you have been.
Yeah.
Like so. Okay, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
How's-
I'm done. I'm pretty much done with the script that I was writing.
Didn't you have a
Nice.
meeting or something like that
You talking to
meeting
people?
of-
You in the?
for-
You in the?
to
You in
maybe sell your script?
You in the
No,
top?
I mean
You
right
say you
now
have some-
I've just been sending it to people to read.
Yeah.
To
Is it a feature?
I had it. Yeah, I had it read a few times by just
Mm.
the first thing that you do
Yeah.
is just like some friends,
Yeah.
you know, and then got some feedback, like a couple, like
Yeah.
one family member and friends, and then people like just a couple people that I knew in
Yeah.
the industry that
Yeah.
also write or direct or whatever that just kind of know that are around scripts all the time. Sent it to them, got a little bit of feedback, kind of
cool.
went, edited it like 4 or 5 times. Now I'm pretty much like, I'm just like, you stare at it enough and you're just like, I
Yeah,
don't really know what
yeah.
else to fucking change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to at least, it's kind of like with a stand up bit or anything where, you're doing the same thing and it might not be working out, and you're just like, oh, fuck, I have this joke and you feel like there's something there, but you don't know what to change,
Yeah.
to make it fucking funny or,
Yeah,
whatever.
you just
And that's
gotta-
how I was like, I stared at it enough to where I'm like, I don't fucking know what else I can
You
do
can't
with this
change
thing.
anything about it.
So, but once you get one thing that's like a good note or whatever else, it's like you might not even, go along with their note, but it like opens
It
something
still
else
opens up that mindset to maybe
just
change
like,
or
oh
just
shit,
move it.
I know, like no, not
Yeah.
that, but I can do this. So,
So there's do you
mommy
is there
pepper.
what's the synopsis of it?
The synopsis is pretty much
We're in an elevator.
we're in an the elevator pitch. Jesus Christ, I need to write out like a legit.
You've already
know.
lost me. You already
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Next.
Fuck you guys. No, it's basically I wrote it set in Oklahoma. Say
Okay.
write what you know, especially since it was the
So it's
first feature I
racist.
wrote.
Good.
There you
Written
go.
a lot of short films, but about a 30-year-old man getting out of prison.
30-year-old man getting out of prison.
He is an alcoholic.
Okay.
Mother died while he was in prison. He is trying to get back with the family that he knows, which is his uncle and everybody.
Cool.
Works as a mechanic. This isn't like a. You can tell I haven't written this down.
No, it's fine.
About
I'm listening.
the synopsis, but and then there's something in his past that you don't know the whole time what he's done to get in prison
Cool.
because it's not really listed. But there are some hints along the way, and pretty much I'll just kind of give you the end. It almost reminded me of the Machinist with a
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, yeah, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
So with him, it's not. With Christian Bale's character, it's just like he goes through this like going crazy the whole time. With this guy, it's more of not forgetting, but he tries not to let it affect him at all.
Gotcha.
Whereas like Christian Bale's like the opposite, where it ruins his entire.
Yeah.
And then, but this guy, he's an alcoholic before and after, and then through this, he's trying to get together with a girl, but he's having trouble with getting together with his family because of the shit that he's done, and he can't really get over it. He has to see a parole officer because he's out on parole, and it's almost like a therapist type, situation with her.
Yeah.
So he has a lot of that. And yeah, I mean, I'll have a better one for you.
Cool.
Next time,
No, it sounds
And
well thought out, though.
It's in Oklahoma, so
it's in Oklahoma.
So there's plenty of parts for two dumb cousins. That's good to know too.
That's true. That's true.
Which
But
is great.
this one doesn't.
Hey, we could fuck each other.
That's what I'm gonna have the two half brains come in and fuck each other.
How'd you get the part? We lost at trivia.
Fucking incest. That's how we got
lost
the
at
fucking part.
trivia. No, that's awesome though. Proud of you for that because you've been working on that
for a long time.
for a little bit.
Yeah, because that's not. I didn't think that I would be writing so much whenever I got here, but as soon as you spend some time, I know you know this. As soon as you spend some time not fucking getting any certain parts or whatever else, or there's enough time in between, you kind of have to do it yourself. You have to. You
get
have
your
to.
mind, dude. Yeah.
And so it's been awesome.
That's awesome.
But
awesome.
yeah, I can't wait to get back into comedy. So
'Cause, yeah,
Thursday is whenever I'm coming back.
Fucking yeah,
Travis's
dude.
last
I'll definitely hit the
day.
mics with you. And,
trying to think if I want to do something
new.
new or if I want to do one of the.
We're here.
I had one that Travis didn't see. I might do that one. Then I can maybe pick his brains.
You can tell you've done acting and done stage and stuff like that because even the little you've done, your confidence on stage
of the comedy.
Of the comedy,
Oh,
like
thank you.
your
Appreciate
confidence on stage is like, oh no, you can tell there's a difference in that of like never been on stage to being on stage to you just going up and like, what do you mean? And then if you told someone, oh, I've only been doing this like a few times, it's like.
So, but I've done a lot of stage.
Yeah, you've done a lot of stage, and you've taken
which
the
was
time
like
to
the
write
opposite,
too.
Yeah, which was like the opposite of Pepper because Pepper had never been on stage or done any really acting.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And then had to just get all the kinks out.
Films, but that's totally different.
That's not. Yeah. It's not the same, especially whenever you're talking about having a live audience. It's very different.
100%. Yeah.
Getting immediate feedback. Where it's, they're laughing, they don't, or
like,
if it's a theater show, they fucking stand up at the end, or they fucking don't.
Yeah.
They're like, oh.
You ever had that?
What?
Doing a theater show and everyone's just like, no. This was bad.
No, because
they don't deserve an applause.
The older you get, the more truthful of a response that you get. So like whenever you're younger and you do theater, it's like, you know what? They've memorized all their lines.
God, they work
so
hard.
They
work
so hard. I know Billy put in so much work.
If you go to a show
that 10-year-old looks just like a 37-year-old father. He looks just like so unbelievable.
Is that Christopher Columbus? Is that the Easter Bunny?
That's my son, the boat.
The boat.
Is that baby Jesus?
Oh my God.
To the Lord Jesus Christ.
Lord Jesus Christ, my
Oh my gosh.
But
that's awesome, man. I am proud of you for that.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Is there any? Do you do social media? Do you want?
I'm not. Dude.
Give
very...
him a handle. Give him your Instagram handle. Just do it.
I handle what is CB Radio.
At Bobby Greeson, and that's literally it. And it's private.
Oh,
that's how little I do social media.
Wow,
it's okay.
It's just like
I think
you gotta have.
So if you guys friend
acceptance.
him, say Cousins and Sons sent you.
Yeah, we listen to Cousins talks.
I think I have whenever I came out to LA, I didn't even have one. Didn't have an Instagram. Or, I just
You're from
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Goes, oh shit! I guess that's the
wind
thing
goes
to do.
on the flame.
Oh, anyways.
Well, Bobby Joe, it's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
As always. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, thank you guys
for
having me.
We have a good holiday. Everybody
we'll have you on again for sure.
And everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially and we'll have more to talk about, especially whenever we have.
Yeah.
Whenever we're doing
when we're doing shows and stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.
Which we'll definitely be doing some shows next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, for sure.
And now that Travis is not going to be working at
Hosting.
the.
No, I can
Yeah.
go with you
Force
guys.
Mall.
Go all over, and we're gonna take this world by storm.
Of course, see you guys at work. Yay.
All right,
And
thank
we'll
you.
see each other. At
Thank you guys. Remember, don't talk about it.
Be about it.
Peace.
It's not what you wanted from me. You've been trying to make sense of my mistakes. My mistakes, yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode. Please hit that subscribe button. Go follow us on all the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
And remember, if you want to go the extra mile, you can also support us over on Patreon, where in the future we'll be able to get unreleased content and content that nobody else can see. And remember, guys, don't talk about it.
Be about it.
Peace.